Last month, my 6-year-old great-granddaughter climbed onto my lap during our family Sunday dinner. She looked up at me with those innocent blue eyes, wrinkled her nose slightly, and asked, "Grandpa Doc, why do old people smell funny?" The table went silent. My daughter-in-law nearly dropped her serving spoon, and my son quickly tried to shush little Emma. But you know what? Children speak the truth. We adults try to politely ignore. I simply smiled and said, "That's a very good question, sweetheart, because it is." And today I want to talk about something many of us over 65 are silently worrying about, but are too embarrassed to discuss openly. Have you ever noticed family members keeping a little distance? Or perhaps you've caught yourself wondering if that faint odor is coming from you. Maybe you're bathing every single day using expensive soaps yet still feeling not quite fresh. If you're nodding right now, please know you're not alone. And more importantly, it's not your fault. I'm Dr. Harold Winters. I've been practicing medicine for over 65 years, and at 91, I still see patients 3 days a week. I specialize in geriatric medicine. That's fancy talk for the science of aging bodies. But more than my medical degree, what qualifies me to talk to you today is that I'm walking this same journey. My skin has the same 90-plus years of living that yours does. My joints ache on rainy days just like yours. And yes, I've dealt with the very issue we're discussing today. Throughout my decades of practice, I've had thousands of older patients whisper their concerns about personal hygiene. Just last week, Martha, a lovely 78-year-old widow, came in for her regular checkup. With tears in her eyes, she told me her grandchildren had stopped hugging her. "They visit, but they don't get close anymore," she said. She was bathing twice, daily with scented soap, wearing freshly laundered clothes, yet something wasn't working. Martha felt isolated, ashamed, and worst of all, she felt invisible. Then there's Richard, a distinguished 83-year-old former college professor. He confided that his bridge club friends had tactfully suggested he might need stronger deodorant. "I've never been so humiliated," he told me. "I shower every morning, I use aftershave, what am I doing wrong?" The pain in their eyes, perhaps the same pain you felt, breaks my heart. Because here's the truth that no one is telling you. Daily bathing, the way we've always done it, might actually be making things worse for our aging bodies. Now, this might sound shocking. After all, we've been taught since childhood that cleanliness is next to godliness. More soap, more scrubbing, more bathing equals better hygiene. But what if I told you that for those of us over 65, this conventional wisdom is not just wrong? It could be damaging our skin, disrupting our body's natural balance, and yes, contributing to that distinctive older person scent. Let me explain. What's happening to your body? Because understanding is the first step to healing. As we age, our skin undergoes significant changes. By age 70, our skin produces about 60% less oil than it did at 30. Those natural oils aren't just for keeping skin soft, they're antimicrobial, meaning they actually fight odor-causing bacteria. Additionally, our sweat glands change. We have two types: eccrine glands that produce watery sweat to cool us down, and apocrine glands that produce protein-rich secretions, particularly in our underarms and groin areas. With age, our eccrine function decreases, while apocrine secretions change in composition. When these protein-rich secretions mix with certain bacteria on our skin, they create that distinctive odor we associate with aging. Here's where daily bathing becomes problematic. Harsh soaps strip away what little protective oil our aging skin still produces. Hot water, which many of us prefer as our circulation decreases and we feel colder, further dries our skin. And without those protective oils, our skin's microbiome, the healthy bacteria that keep the odor-causing bacteria in check, gets disrupted. It's like weeding a garden but accidentally pulling out the flowers along with the weeds. Then, without the flowers to fill the space, more weeds grow back stronger than before. This creates a frustrating cycle. You notice an odor, so you bathe more frequently with hotter water and stronger soap. This temporarily removes the odor, but damages your skin's natural defenses. Within hours, the odor-causing bacteria, with no competition from beneficial bacteria, multiply rapidly on your vulnerable skin, often creating an even stronger odor than before. So you bathe again, and the cycle continues, getting worse over time, it's not your fault. How could you know the $90 billion personal care industry certainly isn't going to tell you to use fewer of their products? And even many doctors, including younger versions of myself, I admit, don't fully appreciate how differently aging skin needs to be treated. But here's the good news. There is a simple, effective solution that can help restore your skin's natural balance. A protocol I've developed over decades working with thousands of older patients. It costs almost nothing, can be done entirely at home, and many of my patients report noticeable improvements within just 7 days. And the best part, it actually involves bathing less, not more. Yes, you heard me correctly. For those of us over 65, less frequent bathing, done the right way, can lead to healthier skin, better overall hygiene, and significantly reduced body odor. Before I share my complete 5-step protocol with you, I want you to know that this approach has helped countless patients regain their confidence and reconnect with their loved ones. Like Martha, who called me just 1 month after starting this protocol to tell me her grandchildren were hugging her again at Sunday dinners. Or Richard, who proudly reported that he'd been asked to serve as the welcome ambassador for new members at his bridge club. This isn't just about smelling better, though that will happen. It's about dignity. It's about connection. It's about enjoying your golden years without this unnecessary burden of worry and shame. So, let me walk you through my 5-step balanced bathing protocol, specifically designed for bodies over 65. Step 1. Reduce full-body baths or showers to just 2 to 3 times per week. I know this sounds counterintuitive, and you might be thinking, but Dr. Winters, won't I smell worse? Actually, no. Remember how I explained that overbathing disrupts your skin's natural protective oils and beneficial bacteria? Giving your skin time to rebuild these defenses is essential. On non-bath days, practice what I call strategic cleansing, using a soft washcloth with warm, not hot water to cleanse only your underarms, groin area, and feet, the areas where odor-causing bacteria thrive. Pat dry thoroughly, as moisture promotes bacterial growth. Here's a helpful tip for those with mobility issues. Keep a package of unscented baby wipes in your bathroom for quick freshening up of difficult-to-reach areas. You can also use a soft bath brush with an extended handle for hard-to-reach areas. And always pat. Never rub your skin dry, as rubbing can create microscopic tears in aging skin. Step 2. Revolutionize your cleansing products. Throw away, yes, I said throw away, those harsh fragrant soaps and body washes. Most commercial soaps have a pH of around 9 to 10, while your skin's natural pH is about 4.5 to 5.5. This mismatch disrupts your skin's acid mantle, its first line of defense against odor-causing bacteria. Instead, use pH-balanced cleansers, specifically formulated for sensitive or mature skin. Look for words like pH-balanced, fragrance-free, or for sensitive skin on the label. My patients have had excellent results with simple glycerin soaps or gentle cleansing oils designed for older skin. When washing, use your hands or a very soft cloth. No scrubbing with loofahs or rough washcloths which can damage delicate aging skin. Apply the cleanser gently in a circular motion, which helps stimulate circulation without abrading the skin. If you're on a fixed income, as many of us seniors are, plain old-fashioned cold-pressed olive oil from your kitchen can work wonderfully. Just apply a small amount to damp skin, gently massage and rinse with warm water. It cleanses effectively while adding moisture rather than stripping it away. Step 3. Restore your skin's natural acid balance. This step has been life-changing for many of my patients. After bathing, apply a simple solution of 1 part apple cider, vinegar to 4 parts water to your skin with a spray bottle or soft cloth. Focus on areas prone to odor, like underarms, chest, back, and feet. Don't rinse it off. The mild acid smell dissipates quickly as it dries. This vinegar solution helps restore your skin's natural acidic pH, creating an environment where beneficial bacteria can thrive and odor-causing bacteria struggle. It's like fertilizing your garden for flowers while making the soil inhospitable for weeds. For areas that tend to stay moist, like under the breasts for women or between folds of skin, try this elderly hack. After the vinegar solution dries, dust lightly with cornstarch, not talcum powder, which has health concerns. The cornstarch absorbs moisture without disrupting your skin's pH balance. I keep my vinegar solution in a spray bottle in the refrigerator. The cool mist feels wonderful on hot days and adds a refreshing element to this healing ritual. Step 4. Moisturize strategically. With the right ingredients. After age 65, our skin loses up to 65% of its ability to hold moisture. But most commercial moisturizers contain ingredients that can actually make odor worse over time. Instead, apply a thin layer of coconut oil, which has natural antimicrobial properties, or pure shea butter to still damp skin after bathing. Both penetrate deeply without leaving a greasy residue, and they support your skin's natural barrier function. For daytime, when you want something lighter, aloe vera gel with a few drops of lavender essential oil, which has natural antibacterial properties, works wonderfully. Apply to clean, slightly damp skin for best absorption. Here's my personal elderly hack. I keep my moisturizer in an easy-to-open pump bottle to make application simpler for arthritic hands. If you have trouble reaching your back or lower legs, use a long-handled lotion applicator. You can find these online or at medical supply stores for about $10. And remember, moisturizing isn't just about preventing dry, flaky skin, though it certainly helps with that. It's about creating a healthy environment where beneficial bacteria can thrive, keeping the odor-causing bacteria in check naturally. Step 5. Support your body's detoxification from the inside out. What comes out through your skin is directly related to what goes into your body. Increase your water intake to at least 6 to 8 glasses daily. Set a timer if you need a reminder. Proper hydration helps your kidneys and liver effectively filter waste products that would otherwise be expelled through your skin. Add a squeeze of lemon to your morning water. The citric acid supports liver function and adds a pleasant taste that encourages drinking more. If plain water isn't appealing, herbal teas like peppermint or chamomile count toward your daily fluid intake. Increase your consumption of foods rich in chlorophyll, leafy greens, parsley, cilantro, which act as internal deodorizers. Even a small serving daily can make a noticeable difference within a week. And here's something my patients are often surprised by. Reduce your red meat consumption to 2 to 3 servings weekly. Studies show that certain compounds in red meat can be expelled through sweat glands, contributing to stronger body odor, particularly in seniors. Now, I know changing habits at our age isn't always easy, but I've seen these simple changes transform lives. Let me tell you about Eleanor, age 82, who came to me in tears last year. A retired nurse herself, she was mortified when her 4-year-old great-grandson loudly asked why she smelled like old cheese. She'd been showering twice daily with antibacterial soap, yet the problem persisted. After just 2 weeks on my protocol, Eleanor called my office. "Dr. Winters," she said, "my daughter-in-law actually commented on how nice my perfume was. I wasn't wearing any, it was just my clean skin she was smelling." 4 months later, Eleanor reported that bath time with her great-grandchildren had become a regular joy again, something she'd been avoiding out of embarrassment. Then there's Robert, 79, a widower who'd given up on dating after a woman he'd taken to dinner gently suggested he see a doctor about his hygiene situation. Robert was devastated. He'd always been meticulous about cleanliness. After starting my protocol, particularly the apple cider vinegar rinses and reducing his red meat consumption, he noticed a difference within days. 3 months later, he met a lovely woman at his church's senior group, and they've been inseparable ever since. "She actually compliments me on how I smell," he told me with a twinkle in his eye, and I must share Mary's story, a 93-year-old resident in an assisted living facility who'd become increasingly isolated because of staff and other residents' reactions to her body odor. The facility's solution was daily showers with industrial-strength soap, which only made matters worse. Her daughter, a former patient of mine, implemented my protocol with the help of a sympathetic aide. Within 3 weeks, the difference was so remarkable that the facility director asked what expensive treatment Mary was receiving. Her daughter just smiled and said, "Less is more." These aren't rare success stories, they're the norm when this protocol is followed consistently, and they could be your story too. I want you to remember something important. Aging is not a disease. It's not something to be ashamed of or apologize for. The changes in our bodies are natural. It's our approach to these changes that needs adjusting. The skin you live in has carried you through decades of living, loving, working, and experiencing this beautiful world. It deserves gentle, informed care, not harsh treatments based on outdated information or commercial interests. I invite you to try my balanced bathing protocol for just 1 week, 7 days. That's all I ask. Many patients notice a difference by day 3, but give yourself the full week. Keep a simple journal noting any changes you observe in your skin's feel, appearance, and yes, odor. Ask a trusted family member for honest feedback if you can. Remember that you're rebalancing systems that have been disrupted for potentially years, so be patient and gentle with yourself. This isn't about becoming odorless. Even young people have natural body scents. The goal is healthy, balanced skin that doesn't produce excessive or unpleasant odors. As we conclude our time together today, I want you to know that this issue, like so many aspects of aging, doesn't have to diminish your joy or limit your connections with those you love. Small, informed changes can yield profound improvements in your quality of life. My patients often tell me the greatest benefit isn't just smelling better, it's the renewed confidence that comes with it. The freedom to hug grandchildren without worry, the joy of social gatherings without anxiety, the simple dignity of aging without shame. You've lived long enough to know that true solutions are rarely found in expensive products or complicated regimens. Usually, the most effective answers are simple, natural, and work with your body's wisdom rather than against it. If you found this information helpful, please consider sharing it with other seniors in your life. We're all in this journey together, and knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. Subscribe to this channel for more honest, practical advice about thriving in our golden years, and remember, it's never, ever too late to feel better in your own skin. I'm Dr. Harold Winters, wishing you healthy, happy days ahead. Until next time, be well, be kind to yourself, and know that you are valued beyond measure.